What's up, guys? I am currently on my way to the store. I gotta get a bin to soak some rocks for scaping. I need to get like a 10 to 20 gallon bin or tote, whatever. I'm also looking around. I got rocks all over my property. I'm looking, just finding nice rocks that maybe I could use for scaping. So, and I'm always keeping my eye out for real stuff. So, like I said, I gotta go to the store. I gotta get a tote. I gotta get some bleach. I'm gonna be soaking rocks to sanitize them, to use for scapes, and then I gotta I'm moving my clown loaches today downstairs from my tank up here. I hope they enjoy. Their new tank is getting so much. Their old tank just has old fake stuff that I bought from PetSmart, but now I built, the new tank with all live stuff, so it should be pretty cool. Okay, so back home with the tote and the bleach. I might go around and look for a few more rocks before I start. I have some inside already I found, and I cleaned them off. They're already taken care of. I'm gonna pre-wash them. I'm gonna get like the dirt and stuff off, and then I'm gonna soak them to kill any bacteria or any germs that are on it. So, yeah. I'm gonna go check my backyard for some, like I said, some rocks. I live in the woods, so this shouldn't be too difficult. We got this natural little creek bed, would you call it? It runs through our property. It's overgrown right now. I'm sure I can find some good rocks in here. Alright, so I found a couple cool rocks. Not as many as I thought I would. I'm not really walking around in the woods. I'm just in my backyard, just kind of looking at what is already uncovered, and not as much as I hoped, but I still got some, and I already collected other. Well, I'm gonna put the camera down and start moving those upstairs. Okay, you guys, this is my assortment of rocks here that I've collected. Here are all my big ones that I legged up here. Giant ones, medium-sized ones, and then all my small ones. So, really the main thing that I was looking for when I was looking for rocks was I was looking for little holes and grooves and just anything that I thought looked cool. I didn't really mind the color that much, because we'll see what the tank looks like when it's built. I think I'm going to get the big rocks in first, actually. So I rinsed the small rocks off already inside when I bring them in. Gotta go get the hose. So like I said, I'm just washing this off just to get all the gunk, like the dirt, the visible stuff. Alright, well, so we do 1 part bleach to 10 part water. So, because I was originally going to do 10 gallons of water and 1 gallon of bleach, but because there's so much rock in here that's going to take up volume, so it's really not a full gallon of bleach. It's probably going to be 1/4 of a gallon of bleach and 2.5 gallons of water. It's probably what's going to fit in here, but we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. And you know what? I'm going to actually make a last minute decision, and I'm just going to add all of the rocks in here, and if it doesn't do a good enough job that I want it to, I'll just do it again. I'll let it sit longer. I'll make a separate video on how to sanitize rocks. I know some people would think to simply boil them, but that could be dangerous. Dropping a rock directly into boiling water can cause it to explode due to rapid pressure changes inside of the rock, causing a potentially deadly situation. Cracks can act as a breaking point for the rock to disperse into smaller projectiles. Some porous and layered rocks are prone to burst, so please be safe and always do your research. I should have moved this before filling it with water and rocks, but luckily I was able to drag it. So I moved the tote off to the side because this is my main walkway to the front door, and the bleach in the mixture, and the water and bleach mixture is going to be reacting with possible animal feces or urine, which can create a type of mustard gas, which is very toxic and dangerous. So I'm just going to have that pushed off to the side over there. I'm not going to leave it right here. Make sure that you do this in a safe place, outside, never inside. And if you do it inside, know the causes and the risks, and have proper ventilation. Okay, so if you take a look at this, I left some space at the top because I don't want to pour the bleach directly on any of the rock. I probably should have put the bleach and the water in prior to putting the rocks in, but I wanted to know how much water and how much how much water and how much bleach I would actually need and use, and how much volume the rock would take up. I guess do it whichever way you want. I just put my bleach in, and now that I put the bleach in, I'm gonna fill it up with more water just to mix the bleach. The tote is starting to flex, so I think that's enough water. Okay, so I actually have to go back out. I guess I didn't have this planned too well. I don't know how to transfer my fish other than the old-fashioned way, the bag acclimation, when you get them from the store. It's the only thing I really know how to do. It's the only thing I know of. If you have any better suggestions to transfer fish or acclimate them, please let me know down in the comments. I don't like doing it this way. I don't think it's easy. I also think that it's pretty stressful on the fish, and they're not gonna enjoy the move. But after, they'll like the new tank much better. Yeah, I didn't have a plan, so I have to go back out. I gotta go to the fish store. I have to go get fish food, and then I have to. I'm gonna ask them for some extra bags, some large bags. That's about it. See you when I get back. Well, okay. That was a while. I live rurally, so anytime I go out, it's like my full day. I stopped and picked up some food. I got fish food and myself food, so I'm gonna go home, eat up, refuel, get some energy to do this fish transfer, and then we'll go from there. Okay, well, I don't even know where I left off last night. I completely crashed when I got home. I ate some food. I watched the Chiefs game. I was on Discord with some buddies, and absolutely, I passed out. I forgot. But all I got left to do is I gotta transfer my clown loaches from this tank upstairs downstairs. So let's do that. Here's my tank up here. It's in my room right now, and as I'm moving downstairs, it's getting kind of neglected, as you can see. Definitely does not look as good as the tank downstairs. My apologies, it's a bit cramped in here. I don't know how much you'll be able to see. I'm doing it by myself. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to move the camera. I guess we'll see how it turns out. Right now I got a bowl to put some water, to transport water and the fish into. I also have my net. I think it's on top of the tank. I went to PetSmart and I got some bags. They just gave them to me. I just asked for them. When we put them in there, and then I got some rubber bands too. So I got my net, and actually I have a breeder box, so I'm actually going to hang this on the side of the tank. It's just going to make it easier, kind of like they have in the fish store. As you can see, I just scraped my tank, and this was all clean. I used the scraper so I didn't get too close. That's why it's so thick right here. This was clear 2 days ago. 2 days ago this was clear. Now it's like this again. I'm gonna go rinse this out. Okay, so I've rinsed the box out. I'm gonna fill it with water. Let me change my shirt. So just remember, if you're going to be digging elbow deep into the water, make sure you don't got long sleeves on so you can pull your sleeve up. Okay, so I'm going to just take these out. The reason I'm worried to take them out is the clown loaches, they like hiding. So they'll hide in these cracks. And I don't want... They'll hide until you pull it out. I don't want to pull it out. There's still a fish in there. Just going to try to cycle it out. There's a fish in there, maybe, you know. Get a towel. Just my hand towel. I gotta get a towel.
I have clown loaches and they tend to hide themselves very well. While removing my decor, I flushed out all of the nooks and crannies the best that I could. In between takes, I decided to check my decor again when I found a clown loach hidden. So I scooped him up and I put him in a bag with his buddies.
Okay, so we take our breeder box, fill it up with water. Just gonna clean it out. Fill it up with water. Drop it in. Hang it on the edge. We can grab our net. We want to scare all the fish to one corner. This will make it a lot easier on us. And just scoop up on them. Okay, now I'm going to make sure, I believe that's all my fish. I'm going to make sure there's no fish stuck in the net. Okay, so we're about to redo that entire process, but for the snails down here, it's going to be a little different because they're a lot easier to get. We don't need the net and all that. Okay. Slowly. This way. Everybody. This guy. These guys. This guy. Some more. Okay, well, I absolutely cannot find one of my golden snails. I think I'll just leave them in here, and the clown loaches will either get a snack, or I'll notice them at another point and move them. But I have a feeling the clown loaches might find them before I do. I don't know where it could be. Oh, I found it. It's hiding back there. Take these guys in the bag. Take these guys. Make sure that none of them are attached. 25% water. I don't think it matters to these guys, but just making sure, just in case if it does, always want to make sure. Just bag up. Go get your rubber bands. Let's go put these guys upstairs now. Another one. They're going up here with these guys. This is the holding tank. This is where fish go and snails while they're being held to go to a different tank. Just a little 10-gallon. Hope this is enough room for them for a little bit. They got plenty of food to eat. Okay, I do not know how this is gonna turn out, because I'm gonna try to do this one-handed, but I want you to watch them. You just gotta pour them.
I'll make a more in-depth video about fish acclimation in the future. For now though, this is my tank. In here I have 13 clown loaches and 10 tiger barbs. Like I said in my last video, I wanted to put the full tank setup in one video, but I got impatient as everything was arriving before my camera equipment, and I wanted to get the water cycling as soon as possible. I either lost footage on my SD card or I kept forgetting to hit the record button on the camera. I'm new to this, so either excuse is reasonable.
Oh my god!
Please excuse me while I freak out over a centipede. There was meant to be a lot more explanation and presentation of how to sanitize material as well as acclimating your fish in this video. I assume I could look at the brighter side and just make a separate video for those, but I feel like it takes away from this one. Anyway, this is the end of the video. The fish are settling in great. They never really hid or seemed stressed. They grouped up a little bit at the beginning, but I think that the cause was more from them exploring than being uncomfortable. The water temperature was the same as their old tank, and so should have been the water hardness, but I'm uneducated on the topic, so I acclimated my fish just to be sure. I definitely gave them the time they needed to chill after being pulled from their childhood home. I hope your need to be entertained has been fulfilled, and I'll see you in the next one.